Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and just a quick little announcement. You wouldn't happen to be in Seattle at the end of this month, perhaps near a convention of some sort. I believe it is colloquially known as PAX West. It's in Seattle, and I will be there, which astonishes even me, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Now, see, I'll be there for 2 days. I'll be there on Friday the 30th, just sort of wandering around in a haze on my own. Well, I guess I'll be around a lot of people, actually, but just mainly in a haze of my own, surrounded by people. And then on Monday, the 2nd of September... Yep, got that right. 2nd of September at 1 p.m. I'm good at this. 2nd of September at 1 p.m. I will in fact be moderating a panel. Again, I'll tell you why in a second. This panel is called Adventure Games Then and Now, and it features Al Lowe, Leisure Suit Larry guy, Laurie and Corey Cole, Quest for Glory, Hero U people, Dave Gilbert, and Francisco Gonzalez, and Ivy Dupler, who's a voice actress who's done work for Wadget Eye Games, among others. That's going to be an interesting little discussion. We're going to have some words, I guess you could say, some words about adventure games, and there will be audience questions, but I'll also have a list of my own questions. Oh yes, I will have questions. You may be asking, as you probably should, why the hell does this asshole get to moderate a panel at PAX West? I'm as surprised as anyone. I'm actually as surprised as anyone that I'm even gonna be there, let alone be moderating this panel. So the way I ended up, well, I'm not technically there. The way I'm going to end up at PAX is because, remember this dude Randall that I've talked about? I'm doing music for his game. It's been in development for quite some time now. It's called Absolute Zero, and I've been doing the music for, well, a long time now, and he's actually demoing his game at PAX, but not in like the PAX convention hall. It's a private demo. The private demo follows a party that's happening on Saturday during PAX, sort of an adventure game get-together, little private function, which is, as far as I can tell, is ballooned into quite the big sort of function. But anyway, some very keen people are going to be there, some heroes of mine from Ye Olden Sierra days, and current heroes as well. So Randall emails me and says, "Hey, you going to this party?" And I'm like, "No, fuck you. It's like 100 miles away and the airfare is like $800, so no, I'm not, but you have fun. Send me a postcard." So he emails me the next day and says, "Dude, we had a meeting and we're just gonna pay for you to go." And being the well-raised gentleman that I am, I of course said, "Fuck you, you're kidding me, right?" And turns out he wasn't. So I'm going to be in Seattle for a weekend. I leave on Thursday, and then I leave Seattle on the following Tuesday. So I'm just there for that weekend. Then Scott Murphy found out that I was going, so he got in contact with me and said, "Dude, we have to meet up. I'm in the area somewhere." So now it turns out I'm gonna be driving up to meet Scott Murphy on Saturday and hang out for the day, and then go to that big party thing on Saturday, which is mind-blowing. So I contacted the organizer of that little get-together, which is now a big get-together. I don't know what I'm saying. So I contacted her and said, "Hey, do you mind if I invite Danny from the Game Grumps, because he's a big Space Quest fan. He's always wanted to meet the people at Sierra and stuff." So okay, so I get the okay to that. I sent Danny an email. So now it turns out that Danny is going to drive with me up to hang out with Scott Murphy for an evening and then go to that party. So that's going to be even weirder. Mind is already blown. And then to top it all off, at one point Randall emails me and says, "Oh, by the way, you might have to moderate this panel that they're doing on Monday." And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about at this point. At this point, I'm all out of fuck yous. I don't know what to say. But it turns out that the original moderator for this Adventure Games Then and Now panel maybe couldn't make it, maybe could. There was like a 50-50 chance of it, and it was coming down to the wire, and the organizer of the panel had to put out a press release. So at the end she just said, "Fuck it, you're in, he's out, fine by me." All of a sudden I get to do a lot of things that I never thought I'd do. One, go to PAX, go to an American convention. that's a pretty big deal. I've never been to one of those. I've always wanted to go. Number two, there's a bunch of cool people in the Seattle area that I'm gonna go and hang out with. Some of them are on my SQH Discord, some of them I know as other YouTubers. That's gonna be a lot of fun. So when I'm pissing around in my own haze on Friday, I'm also gonna be hanging out with them. So maybe they can give me a couple of slaps to, you know, snap myself out of it. And then Saturday I'm gonna meet someone that I'm proud to call a very good friend of mine now, and that I grew up, you know, being a huge fan of, who was a big influence on my life. And then, I don't know why I'm flipping off the camera, I ran out of fingers to count on. And then in the evening, we're going to go to a party where a bunch of adventure game developers and really cool people who orbit those developers are going to be hanging out, and I'm just gonna, again, be sitting there going, bit cross-eyed, I think. And then the morning after, we're going to be demoing this game that I composed the music for privately to the same people who were at the party the evening before. Then Monday, I'm going to be moderating a panel on adventure games. So it's all a bit weird, but really good kind of weird. So, long story short, if you happen to be at PAX West in Seattle and you're at the convention somewhere on Friday, then should you happen to spot me in the distance, run up and say hi and slap me out of whatever stupor I'm in. And if you happen to be there on Monday at around 1 p.m, then do go to the Hydra Theater, where I will be moderating my own panel. And if you can't make it, then it is also being live streamed on PAX's Twitch stream, which is twitch.tv/PAX. There's a link in the description below. So anyway, that's what's happening. So I might gonna have to go get myself a haircut, maybe do something about the face fungus, maybe make myself look a little bit more presentable, because I have a feeling, you know, walking around, this whole thing is not good. It's not gonna work. There's gonna be too much in my peripheral vision I'm gonna miss out on. So I'll endeavor to look a little less like this. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, do whatever your kids do. If whatever your kids do is run up and shake my hand, then go for it. Until then, I'll see you around the Chrono Stream in Seattle, I guess.